I'd like to ask the Chief Minister when a government department last relocated from Douglas and whether this was a success.
Calling the Chief Minister to reply, Honourable Member for Middle, Mr Quayle.
Thank you, Mr President. The last full government department to relocate from Douglas was the Department of Environment, Food and Agriculture, which relocated from Rose House in Douglas to Thais Llewellyn in St John's in 2010. The Office of Fair Trading and the Road Transport Licensing Committee are also relocated to Thais Llewellyn in 2016 and have not reported any major issues. Anecdotally, the move appears to have been successful. The new building is 75% more energy efficient than a standard office building, and the building and surroundings are said to contribute to improved staff well-being and productivity.
Supplementary, Mr Moorhouse.
Thank you, Mr President, and thank you, Chief Minister. Richard Ronan stated, when referring to the DEFA building in St John's, it's about people and their talent, not about buildings and where it is located. Should that mindset be used to shake up the Douglas-centric focus which we now have?
Chief Minister.
Thank you, Mr President. I mean, current government policy remains that most offices will be located in Douglas. However, each case will be considered on its own merits. DEFA was a relatively small department, delivering functions that could be provided outside of Douglas. In addition, many of its customers and service users were not based in Douglas, which assisted the transition. Creating a single department office in an out-of-town location may not be possible for other departments where there are different functions provided in different places. But obviously, if the Honourable Member has a department or an area in mind, then I'm more than happy to listen to his views and take them on board. Of course, the Honourable Member will also be aware that the Aircraft Registry has successfully relocated to the airport in his constituency only recently.
Moorhouse.
Thank you, Mr President. Thank you, Chief Minister, for that wonderful answer, especially the last bit. In the near future, the Ballastell bypass is going to be completed. 500 new houses are going to be built in the Castletown area. The airport gateway is going to open up new opportunities, and Castletown is hopefully going to continue to revive. Should this be the point where we start looking towards the south in terms of the new school? Could education possibly be part of that campus? In terms of the airport, could enterprise potentially be part of that development? You asked for suggestions, and hopefully those two would work well.
Chief Minister.
Thank you, Mr President. Well, obviously I'm open to all ideas, as my constituency of Middle has traffic from the south and the west coming through it on a regular basis. The flow of traffic, I'm sure my honourable colleague Mr Shimmons will support anything that stops business coming into Douglas and going around the rest of the island, and that's why I have been developing a telecommunications strategy, because if we're going to encourage business to relocate outside of Douglas, then we have to ensure that there's proper megabytes per second download speed and proper connectivity for business. So yes, government has an open mind, and maybe nearer the time, if there is a proper business case presented as to why a department could relocate or certain areas of a department, then we have an open mind to that.